Do you fancy getting some funding for your creator business account? If the answer to that question was yes, which I'm willing to bet it was, then you're going to want to watch this entire video because I'm going to be telling you all about Creative Juice, which is a business banking and funding tool made specifically for creators like you and like me. So let's get to it. So what is Creative Juice and why do you need it? Well, as I mentioned, Creative Juice is a business banking and business tool available to content creators. It basically provides you with everything you need to run your successful content creation business. Now you might be wondering, Jade, I'm just a creator, I'm not a business owner. Well, I hate to break it to you, but you are a business owner. Content creators are business owners. We have to get on top of really important business things such as our finances, and we also need to be alert and on the lookout for funding opportunities, both of which can be provided by Creative Juice. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, okay, I don't really need a business bank though, let me just take a second to talk to you about why you actually do need one. Now, the main reason why you need a business account, which is separate from your personal banking account, is because as a creator or a business owner, you need to be able to see your incomings and outgoings separate from your personal versus your business. So for example, when you look back on the month of January 2023, you need to be able to easily identify what money you made for your business as a creator and what money you spent for your business as a creator versus the amount of money that you spent on food delivery. No judgment. I'm literally about to order a Starbucks, so no judgment from me. Now, by splitting your finances into two, you'll be able to save time. So you know when that dreaded time of year comes where you need to file your taxes, you'll save so much time if you split your money and you've got a business account. You'll also be able to save some money on tax as well because you'll have such a clear idea on what you're spending and what you're earning that you'll be able to accurately complete your tax assessment forms, which will ensure that you don't end up spending too much money on tax payments. So now that I've fully sold you on the concept of having a business bank account for your creator business, let's talk about Creative Juice and why you should be working with them. So there are a few different things that Creative Juice offer. For example, you will get access to both physical and digital debit cards. In addition to that, you can use these cards to claim rewards such as cashback from some of your favorite vendors. Also, and very importantly, you'll be able to integrate your cards with Apple Pay and Android Pay, which in my opinion is imperative. Guys, I don't even carry cards with me anymore. Like, cards, what are they? Haven't seen one in a year. It's so silly and it's not something to boast about because if my battery dies on my phone, I'm pretty much screwed. But regardless, that's the life I chose to live. You are also able to automatically invoice people using Creative Juice. Now, this is really cool for content creators who work with anyone, but especially those who work with brands. So you can use their automated invoicing feature to send out invoices to the brands that you've worked with to ensure that they pay you your money on time. You're also able to collaborate with other members who you might work with through their Teams function. And they of course have analytics. Now, this is really important because using the analytics available on Creative Juice will allow you to get really, really clear on where your money is going, where it's coming from, and also when it's leaving your account and when it's due to come in. This is really important because it helps you monitor something called cash flow. Cash flow is literally the flow of cash. Right? That's why it's called cash flow. It's the flow of cash going in and outside of your business. And if you've been a content creator for a while, you already know this, but being a content creator means that you are signing up to unstable income. So having the ability to look at your own analytics and get really clear on your cash flow will ensure that you don't end up in a situation where you run out of cash or you're experiencing financial troubles. Now, one of the most exciting things that you can get access to when you join Creative Juice is their Juice Funds Refresh and Reserve programs. Now, these programs are essentially ones which allow you to receive funding to support your creative business. So you know at the start of the video when I was like, do you want to get some funding for your business? This is what I'm referring to, right? This is how you can get it. So Creative Juice understand that life changes super fast for content creators and therefore having access to funding programs can massively help them ride certain waves and keep their business afloat. So there's two different programs I'm going to talk to you about. The first one is called Refresh. Now, the Refresh funding program will allow you to get money in your Creative Juice account today for existing content that you've already shared on your channel. Now, this allows you to get access to cash on a short-term basis. So the deal for these types of fundings can be as short as 3 months long. So you can get access to cash on a short-term basis and you can use it to do things like upgrade some equipment. Now, on the other hand, there's the Reserve funding program. With the Reserve funding program, creators can get access to up to $2 million in funding for a longer term partnership. So these deals could be as short as 1 year long. With the reserve funding program, you also get access to exclusive creator community. And in general, the reserve funding option is really great for creators who are trying to achieve like a longer term goal. So maybe you're trying to release your first merch line, or maybe you're trying to launch a podcast. Now, you may have come across some different creator funding programs in the past. Like I have certainly come across a few. And I want to talk to you about what makes Creative Juice different. The first, and in my opinion, the most important thing is that you, the creator, retain 100% control over your content. This is very, very important. You have complete control of your content, whether it's existing content or future content. In addition to that, payouts are super, super easy. So these are auto debited to your Creative Juice account. You also get 24/7 access to a dedicated Creative Juice team member, and there are options for shorter term commitments. So as I mentioned before, you can actually get access to the refresh fund for deals that are as short as 3 months long. So last but certainly not least, I want to talk to you about Creative Juice's Black Creator Incubator Fund. Now, this is what I've been working with Creative Juice on, right? They have very generously created a Black Creator Incubator, which essentially allowed them to give 5 Black creators $5,000 each for them to invest into their own social media accounts and their own content creation business. Now, being a Black content creator myself, I am well aware of the challenges that myself and other creators from marginalized communities face when they are trying to give this whole content creation thing a go. So things from having trouble getting paid what we're worth when we're working with brands, all the way through to issues that we have with growing our audience and growing our platform as Black creators. So I felt incredibly excited and privileged to work with Creative Juice on this fund. And on the screen right now, you're about to see the winners of the Black Creator Incubator. I will be sharing links to some of their channels in the description to this YouTube video. Please check them out and please support them when you're done watching this video. So Creative Juice is available to US creators, and if you want to get started, head to the link in my description. It is completely free, no credit checks, no minimums, so you can literally get started with it today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you found this video useful, I recommend watching this one. It is all about my top tips for content creators, but specifically my tips that you've probably not heard before, right? So these are really interesting tips that I think everyone needs to hear, but probably haven't heard yet. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, I can't wait to see you in my next one.